Alright, stream should be up in 3, 2, and 1. You're golden.
Welcome back, ladies and genitals. It is time for another episode of The Shits. Where we last left off. Sorry?
You gotta get a proper fucking team name.
Well, yeah, whenever you think of one. Where we last left off, The Shits. They talked with Joe. They saw Joe manipulate the magic of the deck of many things to alter which card he was drawing. And then they were like, we're bored. We want something to do. So Joe made a passing comment not to plant a bean in his lab and to go do it somewhere else, like the college or some shit. And for some reason, taking that super literally, the group, all but Grong, ran upstairs to the secret hatch that leads out of Joe's lab, planted a bean. 12 large monsters, including a young red vortex dragon, appeared and rained terror, beating the crap out of everything in sight, including each other. They were quickly dispatched of. They were quickly destroyed, but not before killing some of the students, teachers, people in the courtyard. Grong, while all this was happening, saw them running up the stairs to go do this and said, "You know what? Fuck that. I am heading to my clan's stronghold." That is where we last left off. So now, jumping into things, let's catch up with Grong real quick, shall we?
Oh,
Before all hell rains down on the shits.
I'm just gonna make this clear right now. I'm not going back. I have no intentions of they told me to meet them at the fucking bar or back at the KF Crab. That's where I'm gonna go after this. I'm making that very clear now.
Okay. You appear outside of the secret entrance to your clan's stronghold.
Mm-hmm.
You start heading down. You make it about 3/4 of the way down the stairs. It is a very deeply dug stronghold.
Mm-hmm.
Before you see a flash of light appear next to you, and Joe is standing next to you.
Wizards don't usually just appear next to me. This is a new experience for me.
Yeah, sorry. So, your group, your
Nope,
party...
nope, I'm just gonna start walking. Nope, I'm not interested.
He runs down the steps in front of you and stops there and he goes, "You should really see what happened."
I got things to do. I've got a mission from
Do you
them.
have any resurrection spells?
Third level.
Let me check that real quick. Resurrection. I have mass cure wounds. I have restoration.
Do you have healing? You have healing. Mass cure wounds is healing.
Yeah, I can heal. I also have a staff of healing, but
Alright, come with me. And
I'm good. No, I'm gonna
puts his
resist.
hand on your leg.
No.
And he's casting teleport.
I'm teleporting into the back upstairs with my helmet. Nope. I don't want to go. I've got things I've got to ask.
You teleport away. Okay. Back in the courtyard, Grong sees on his non-existent HUD, Joe will remember that.
I don't care.
Oh. Back in the courtyard, Maxwell, Musa, Besmos. The monsters have vanished. As you start to walk around, inspecting and getting ready to harvest them, they do disappear in these kind of light, wispy clouds of pink smoke. What do you want to do? You still hear people kind of screaming, running in terror. You see people running around outside the courtyard, just down the streets, like to and from different buildings, probably giving word to other people that there were monsters in this courtyard. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Wolf, I have a question first about the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
What does it take to get like priests to resurrect people? How much do I have to pay them like per resurrection? What's the average?
A lot. Resurrection is
Define a
a
lot.
extremely difficult ritual.
Well, it's level
that
3. The cheap one is.
Revivify is level 3.
Yeah, the cheap one
And-
is.
It's not an easy thing to bring someone back to life. If it was, everyone would do it all the time. Wars would never end because everyone would be alive always. But that's not how it works. Resurrection is extremely difficult, very taxing on the casters, and the people being resurrected. It just depends what city you're in. Make an intelligence check for this city.
Not the smartest, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 10.
If you really were the smartest, you wouldn't have done this last week.
Fucking got him.
No, I'm charismatic. I'm not smart.
I like the frog.
What was that? Did you say 23?
A 10.
Oh, 10.
Wish I got a 20.
Far off from 23.
I
10.
win.
You're not sure. Probably upwards of $1,000 or 1,000 gold pieces. I mean, that's per individual resurrected.
Per cast.
Mm-hmm.
There's no mass resurrection, is there? Also, what I'm going to do is just probably tell everyone that the monsters quite literally disappeared for some reason. And also look around for anyone who needs help.
You start looking around for anyone who needs help. Roll a perception check. As you see Joe appear again in the courtyard in a flash of light.
Can I
and
join
say,
him? And
well, Grong really didn't want to be here.
Oh dear, somehow let me see if I can actually. Okay, thank God. It's linked to my Twitch. Wrong character. There we go. Perception. 18.
18. You looking around the courtyard, you do not see anybody in this courtyard who has been injured and is not dead. It looks like anyone who was running around this courtyard and was hit by anything is super dead.
Are they intact?
Are they what?
Are they intact?
Some are. Some aren't. You see the ones that got enveloped by that huge cone of these like black smoky
thing.
flames. They don't show any visible damage. The fire, the breath weapon, it really only looked like fire. What it was pretty much sucking the soul out of them.
Oh, that's bad. That's
So
really bad.
they don't have any visible wounds on them.
I don't think they're gonna come back, y'all. I'm gonna look outside the courtyard then, see if anyone did get hurt.
Okay. With that same perception, you look outside the courtyard. Um, you don't see anybody who's running around injured. It's kind of strange. You don't see anyone who was hit by anything and survived.
Wow, these guys need some fucking. Well, that's the reason why they're in school, actually. Yeah, yeah, that adds up.
This is a
Everything
bunch of
adds up.
level 1 wizards.
Yeah, shit
They
adds up,
have
actually.
like 6 hit points
Yeah, I guess that
on
makes.
average.
That is why they're in fucking school. Oh my god. I'm just gonna tell people that the monsters quite literally disappeared. I don't know why. I don't know how, but they disappeared after killing them. I'm gonna omit the fact that I know how they appeared, I guess.
Okay, are you going around trying to like calm people down?
God
Is
no,
that
I'm just telling people the problem's gone.
okay? Well, there's nobody near you. They're all
Ah,
like outside the courtyard running around from building to building. Um, as time goes by a little bit, you see the running gets a little less frequent. Probably people are bunkering down. And you see up in some of the towers that kind of surround this courtyard, you see different people poking their heads out of the windows in the towers.
can they see me?
Looks like it.
I was gonna say thumbs up. Like it's gone now. Thumbs up. It's okay.
The heads poke back into the towers. Is there anything Besmos or Musa want to do?
Osmos is just chilling, watching everybody.
I have nothing to help in this situation.
You're just standing still in the courtyard watching things.
I just want. I kind of am enjoying the chaos right now. I guess
You count 12 innocent college students dead.
they're dead.
You're enjoying the chaos?
They're dead.
They're dead.
They're
They're
dead.
dead. Is there anybody just injured?
God
No.
no. That's what my
That's,
role
that's the
did.
thing that I just answered for Maxwell. They are
There's
not
people that
injured. They
escaped,
are
and there are people that
super
are
dead.
They're just dead.
Uh-huh.
Like, they took enough damage that it fully went below negative hit points for them.
6.
They instantly died from whatever hit they took.
Holy.
At least don't look like you're happy about it. Just look tired.
Yeah.
No, I did when I said that. No, I didn't mean Besmos is enjoying. No, I'm enjoying it.
Ah,
Mike
okay.
is enjoying the chaos.
I'm enjoying it. Besmos is
Okay,
just
so
sitting
what
there.
is Besmos doing?
Besmos is just chilling. There's nothing really I think that he can do, seeing as there's no injured people, and I don't think people would appreciate him carving up these people's corpses. So I'm just gonna let them sit there.
So you are just standing in the courtyard.
Yes.
Okay. Musa.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on Besmos' head.
Okay. Maxwell, being the only person who's actually going around trying to fix things, you see Besmos and Musa just standing still in the middle of the crime scene.
I'm gonna go look and see if anything's in that the hole that I planted. Actually, is there anything still there? Like that the frogs actually came out
Roll
of?
an
or
Like
just
investigation
what?
check.
Fucking evidence?
I don't know. I want to see if they came out of something.
Roll investigation.
The
18.
beans.
You look down in the dirt and kind of half mashed into the dirt, in that hole, you see a split, bean that was planted.
Mhm.
There's your evidence.
All this for a motherfucking green bean. Could have gotten that shit at the farmer's market.
Because you're just standing there, Maxwell, you've been doing, what you can.
Telling people everything.
Eventually, Maxwell, you're kind of looking up into one of the towers. Besmos,
Yeah.
you feel a little froggy hand on your shoulder.
What the? What?
It's a friend. You know him.
Wait, he's supposed to be dead, damn it. I didn't agree to this.
I didn't say he wasn't.
I'm going to turn over to him.
Your party doesn't know that.
It's true.
You turn over and you see Theode,
Hello,
the
Frogman.
little frog wizard.
Hello, Frogman.
He kind of pulls you down to his level, and he goes, "You know, when you're gonna play around with chaotic magic, maybe you shouldn't do it on campus. It really tends to irk people the wrong way when they die.
When they die, I'm not. I'm sorry.
You understand, right?
Yeah, of course. Mhm.
Of course, yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
I can fix this for you. The Empirical Guard are on their way as we speak. We should probably head somewhere else.
Okay, I'm gonna head to Joe's lab.
That seems like
Really?
a
You're just gonna bring him?
happens.
Who is Joe?
No, I didn't say I'm bringing him.
Oh,
I
so
didn't
you
say
just straight up walk away from him.
that. Yeah. Then it's like, okay.
Okay.
He
You
knows.
He's just
walk
like,
away.
he's just like, we should head out. Okay.
You open a secret hatch in the middle of the courtyard. His eyes kind of go wide as he sees you walk down into it.
Down
And
we go.
you disappear. Maxwell, you see back in the courtyard, just as Besmos and Musa on his head are entering the little the secret hatch. You see Theode in the courtyard. You also, with that previous perception check, you don't see anything yet, but you hear the clinking of metal and marching of boots. Many, many boots marching down the streets in this direction.
So I'm just gonna ask Theody. So, you think I can talk to those guys?
No, you shouldn't and you can't. And you should, I guess, go with your friend.
All right,
Like, now.
all right.
You make one more perception check as you're heading down the hallway. Or down the hatch.
22.
22. As you are closing the hatch behind you, you hear Theode under his breath go, "Fucking great." In a voice that isn't his own. You see him wave his hand, and all of the bodies, all of the sign of wreckage in the courtyard, everything here disappears and immediately looks pristine. Right as you close the hatch.
Huh. I'm just gonna keep that in myself. It's not like anyone needs to fucking know that.
All right. Do you head back down to Joe's lab? Or are you
Can
just
I-
chilling in this kind of stairway?
Is it closed or can I see through it or something?
The hatch?
It's super closed. There are no slits to see through. There's nothing.
I wanna.
Can I listen through it? Is the question.
You can. There is a like 4-inch thick layer of dirt underneath the metal plate that is this hatch. Um, so it may be super muffled, but if you roll well enough, you can listen.
I'm gonna try, and if it's not like if I can't hear it that well, I'll join. I'll go back to fucking Joe's
Alright.
See, I want to go down there and
man
put the
cave.
beans in one of his shelves and just write a note. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have this. He can have.
I got 7. I'm going back to the party.
There we go.
You hear the marching of boots get closer and closer. And then they stop. You hear a few shouts. And then some extremely muffled talking. You don't get a lot, but what you get is remember. Just the word remember. And then you head back to your party. Musa, what did you say you were doing?
I'm
You're
putting
heading
the
down to the
beans
lab?
on one of Joe's shelves. I'm writing a note. Probably shouldn't have this. Signed Musa. I'm gonna leave the beans there.
You're just gonna plant
you
evidence.
head down. Down at the end of the stairs, the hallway is extremely long. There are doors and hallways going off to different areas. You know that you've only been able to navigate this kind of maze of a laboratory because every time you've been here, Joe has lit up certain torches leading you to and from the exit. There are no torches lit in here right now. So are you just like opening some random door to leave the beans on some random shelf?
No, I'll wait for now, but I will have that note ready.
I should take the feed that lets me remember where I came through.
Okay.
Can't believe it'd be useful.
Besmos, what are you doing right now?
I mean, there's not really too much I can do. I guess I'll just take a look at the map again. I just want to take a look at the map.
Okay. You can try to find your way to the map. Again,
Yeah.
you are not in his actual like lab room where the map is.
Yeah.
You are
No, I'm in like a hallway, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll
Roll
try
a
and
survival check.
I'm good at these. Why is it not letting me do the dice roll? Whatever. Shit. It's not letting me do the rolling thing anymore. Okay.
Are you signed in?
Yeah,
'Cause it
yeah.
signed me out.
Yeah, it signed me out too, and I just signed in, and here. Let me
Gotcha.
refresh. Maybe if I refresh, it'll let me. Nope. Can you just roll for me this one time?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If you
What's
log
your
in-
modifier?
+7.
Okay.
Yeah, I logged in. I'm logged into my account. I have Besmos out right now.
You got a 19.
Okay.
You. It takes you about 20 minutes to find your way through this kind of maze of an underground laboratory. But eventually you do run into the lab. He is not in there right now. He didn't come with you back down into the hatch. You actually didn't see where he went after returning after Grong shot him down.
Oh,
I have a feeling I know, but I'll leave that be.
interesting. Okay. So,
But
Okay.
yeah, you
Yeah, the
make
map
it to
is-
his lab.
okay, the map is there?
It is.
Okay, yeah, I'll just take a look at it one last time, and well, I kind of want to just maybe plot a mental map in my head, if that makes sense, of like the two locations and what how I would have to get there, kind of. If that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. One of them would be just straight up heading southwest and sailing into the blasted sea for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
One is most of the way around the world.
Cool. Okay. Okay. That's the case. Yeah, that's all I want to do for right now. So.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You guys wait in the lab for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Nothing seems to be happening down here. No one seems to have found the hatch.
Huh.
Yeah.
And no one's
All
coming
seems
in.
quiet. No one's coming in. Joe hasn't returned. You haven't seen Theody. Nothing's
Interesting.
happened. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. So
You know, you could just say 6, right?
Yeah, but he might be doing something. That's
It doesn't summon him immediately. It's literally just like a hey.
yeah, it is like he can choose to come if he wants to.
no, I know, but
It's like a text. It's like a fucking pager.
yeah, that does.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then. Okay, I'll say 6. See if he comes.
Okay. You say 6. You hear Joe's voice in your head. You've gotten messages like this. This is a sending spell. He goes, "Hey, what's up? Everything good?"
We just wanted to know where you are. We're in your lab right now.
I think like the fucking criminals that we are.
Cool. Y'all just chill. I'll be back soon.
How soon is soon?
Oh my god, you sound like a clingy girlfriend. Jesus.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet. All right.
Okay. I will.
You see a bunch of torches light up, leading from the entrance to the stairway, into his lab. Now that you found it by yourself, and he realizes that you're in his lab, he's lit up the path for you.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say, well, he knows we're here now. And I think he wants us to stay here till he gets back. I have no idea when that is, but yeah.
And so we'll wait. I don't think you can do anything else.
Should we take a look around the other rooms? Wasn't there
Please
a ton
don't.
of other rooms?
Please
No?
don't.
No?
There
Musa
are
is staying in the lab.
tons of other rooms.
You can do what you want.
Probably, from what you can guess, hundreds of other rooms that branch off into different hallways. Some branch off into like these large open chambers with different kind of decorations and stuff in them. Are you looking around?
No. Besmos will just chill. He can
Okay.
wait. Yeah, he'll wait.
All right, you all wait in the dungeon. Anything that you want to do, just let me know. Otherwise, you are going to be in here for 2 days.
2 days.
We have
2
rest.
days. Mhm.
They'll be fine. I assume Joe has like some fucking stash somewhere of food and water. Or he probably doesn't need to.
Do you want to go looking? He doesn't have it in his lab.
Nah.
No? Okay. Then you guys have rations. But nevertheless, you stay down there for 2 days. It's getting to about the middle of the third day. And time is extremely hard to tell down here. But you imagine it's been about that long. And you see a flash of light, and Joe appears.
The Messiah.
He looks extremely worn down. You see a slight bit of dried blood underneath his nose.
Does he look like he's taken damage?
Looks like it. Either that or he had a bloody nose. You don't see any other visible wounds on him. He wears a lot of robes. They don't look like slashed up or anything.
Okay.
You doing all right there, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
That sounds like a concussion to me.
You really bungled things up, didn't you?
I didn't do anything. That's probably the wrong thing to do. Now that I think about it, I didn't do anything.
People.
Okay.
Who is he looking at while he says this?
He's looking straight at Musa.
I'm gonna hold out the beans and the note for him.
He sees it, just kind of nods a little tired and grabs them from you. The beans and the note.
And then I'm gonna look down like the kid that just got told off.
Got his toy taken away.
I
This
still have my
tiny
bag
little
of beans.
Fairy. Sweet. You hand those over to him. He goes, I think that's a good decision, man. Now, before we should proceed with things, y'all need to hear a story.
Oh God!
About 3 months ago.
Wait.
Give or take.
Is this related to the thing that we did or not?
It's related.
Okay, thank God. We didn't do anything bad, did we?
About 3 months ago, when I was
Carry on.
still out of my right mind, it started raining. Raining black rain.
Oh. Oh dear.
And our city seemed to be some sort of epicenter of magic that happened during that. I'm still a little fuzzy because at the time I was hit with a
Understandable.
pretty huge curse.
Understandable.
But from what I remember, and from a little of the digging I've done in the past couple days, obviously it caused all the vegetation around the area to die. And there was a man that was possessed by something, some sort of spirit. And he wielded an extremely dark sword. He came to the college, and the entire college campus, all 12 towers, every building, every inhabitant disappeared in a large sphere of darkness. And 2 days later, the college reappeared. I don't think the college is real.
So the
Uh-huh.
event about that was supposed to happen, probably not good.
Sorry, what did you say?
Moose is gonna say, so the event that was supposed to happen this week is probably not a good thing.
No, I don't think it was. But that wasn't any of my business until a couple days ago. Whatever you did in the courtyard brought a lot of attention from city officials to the college. Their event has been canceled, which, whatever it was actually for, I'm sure it's a good thing that it was canceled, but they're looking for you. Whatever they are destroying the memory of this event from any of the guards they can find, and interrogating really anyone who's ever seen or been close to any of you.
Where's Grong? Is he safe?
It's not my concern.
I mean, like, have you seen
I mean,
him?
fair. Yeah.
Fair,
I
but like,
haven't
have you
seen
seen
him
him?
since he refused to help.
Damn. All right. I see how it is.
Otherwise, there's a lot happening. Whatever is taking the form of these wizards, they're very powerful. And
More
they
than you?
don't. Not alone.
Fair.
There are a lot of them. I don't know what you guys plan on doing about them, but I don't want any part of it. I don't have to sleep, so I will never enter their realm. And as long as you are in my laboratory, my wards will guard you from their reach.
Oh dear.
But you can't stay here forever.
Yeah, that makes sense. How far are they looking for us? Like, perimeter wise?
Perimeter wise?
Like, you know, how far are
How
they
far
looking
away
at?
do we have to go to not be
Well,
this anymore?
They seem to have extremely strong onirmancy magic to them.
What magic?
The magic of dreams.
Okay.
Whatever their radius is, it's probably global,
Fuck.
as they can probably reach into the dreams of just about anyone in the world.
You know, I think I like the team shit more because that's literally what we get into.
I do like that it's starting to grow on me. Kind of like how
I take a shower, though.
starts caking on you, like if you don't wipe. Kind of like that.
I changed my mind. We should change it. Oh dear. How the hell do we solve this?
Okay. Well, I mean, we're currently talking about some sort of group
Dream
of
demons.
people that are capable of stalking us in our dreams. There's no running from them. We don't have Joe. He's not going to fucking help us.
He's not gonna help us.
He's not going to help us.
Musa
And-
considers
Yeah.
returning to the Feywild. Maybe he'll be safe there.
So there's no running. There's no real fighting. I mean, we can try and fight, but we will probably fucking die.
Definitely. I mean, I guess the only solution I can think of right now is literally just going to a different plane of existence. Like, I don't think that's a smart idea.
Or we
I
could just
will
never
say, if you are going to go to another plane of existence, you need to go to the outer planes.
Which is where they
Because the
fucking-
Feywild, if you sleep there, they'll be able to get to you there.
No,
Still
my
on the inner
home.
planes.
Oh, they can actually deal with the inner plane stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
Plane of
Aren't-
Dreams reaches as far as all of the inner planes.
Aren't the outer planes super dangerous, if I remember right? I
Some
don't
are,
know.
some are not.
Okay.
They are generally what is looked to as the afterlife for many souls.
I see. Moose has got
Always-
the right idea here. but-
Always an option. Just gonna put it
Um,
out there.
Did someone say crusade?
No, but
Oh
you
my
did.
god.
No, I don't think we did, but I mean, I'm more than welcome for it.
Yeah. No. Mhm.
Like all in all, we did a good thing, but at the same time, we now have a fucking enemy breathing down our necks.
Yeah, we do.
I'm gonna ask Joe for advice on where to fucking go.
What's his idea?
What do you think we should do, Joe?
Talk to them. I don't think they.
Hold on, one sec.
Okay.
No dragons DM, just dream demons. Sorry.
Guys, where's the dream catchers?
I'll
Where am I? Guys, where am I?
get some to my connections right away, I promise.
Okay, and don't forget the crystals and essential oils.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. What if that's actually
No. I refuse.
be hilarious? Becomes a Karen to fight dream demons.
God.
Love that.
All right.
Is that tattoo? What is that?
That's body paint, friend.
No, I know. No, I know. I'm talking about like on his like pecs.
Layered
Uh,
body.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Who knows? Anyway, you ask Joe what he suggests?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we. Joe, what the fuck?
Apart from fucking moving towards a different plane of existence, that's all I can think of. I'm not gonna say it out loud yet.
Well, looking at your options, you don't have a lot of options. As you said, fighting them head on would probably be suicide.
I shouldn't fucking sound the question either.
I think that goes without saying.
They seem pretty upset about their event being canceled. Whatever it was, they wanted it, and they wanted it bad.
Maybe they're just really happy about the college. I'm just gonna shut up. Anyways, continue. I'm just gonna shut up. Continue, please, Joe.
Running could be an option if you can find some way to either not need to sleep, or go to an outer plane. Those would both work. Some way to wait for this to blow over.
Which involves going to the outer plane, probably.
Probably. I haven't discovered any safe magics to make it so you don't need to sleep. The magics that I did on myself were a little
Probably-
risky. I kind of did a lot in my youth that was probably a bad idea.
Probably.
But
And yeah,
I have no advice for you. That seems like kind of an out, I know. Um, but whatever you do is going to take your own life into your own hands at this point, and I do not want your blood on my hands. You've
Fair.
all earned that at this point.
y'all want to go to the outer planes then? That's the only solution I can think
You
of.
all
It's
see a
pretty.
flash of light as Grung appears in the lab.
Hey boys, how you doing?
Just gonna stare at him.
So good news, I didn't find anything on the dragon we killed in my family's library.
Joe turns and walks away.
And I assume you lot were up to something, as someone arrived to try and forcibly teleport me without my consent.
We're all gonna die, you know.
Again?
Oh, it's a lot worse this time. Yeah.
This one has a lot better guarantee since we're dealing with dream people here.
After joining you, I've fought an ancient white dragon, watched my church and the majority of the religious sector get nuked,
Mm-hmm.
and opened up one of the most successful dragon-eating business restaurants I've ever seen. And we've also revived a lich. What else could we be doing that could be any worse?
Global dream wizards.
Fuck's sake. I'm just gonna sigh.
And they want us very dead.
So,
Oh, they could just for the rest of fucking time. They are dream demons after all.
so let me ask you, do you want to kill them, or would you rather just continue to run and hide?
Well, our only choice of hiding is to go plane hopping, and Joe thinks us fighting them is suicide. So
Yes, Joe also thinks thought the fact that us fighting some of the crap we fought would be nearly impossible.
however, I could burn down the college.
No.
That's the enemy. The enemy is the college.
Is it the building itself that is the enemy?
Apparently the people there aren't what they seem to be.
Okay.
That's the enemy.
So,
That college doesn't
before
really
we
exist.
start killing people,
Uh-huh.
why don't we investigate what they are and who they are? You know, maybe look into them, see if they give off a divine sense. Maybe they're serving an evil god we can go and exploit. Maybe, find out if they have bodies located somewhere else. Maybe they're liches like Joe,
Well, what we know is first, this all started by some guy with an evil sword, so we can assume they're evil in nature.
And they deal with dreams. So the moment we fall asleep,
Yeah.
we're gone.
And they're after the three of us.
Wait, hold up. You said dreams.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, I had a dream recently. And I promise this isn't a speech.
All right. Thank God.
And I saw Bahamut, who gave me an interesting warning.
Mm-hmm.
That something's coming. Something bad's coming. He doesn't know what, but he said to be prepared.
So it's probably them.
So, since you're all here, I guess we'll sit and figure this out now. We have two choices the way I'm looking at this what you've described thus far as basically a step up every flippin' time. We can choose to either fight this and take the city back and gain hopefully a decent position within the city. Besmos here getting his restaurant even bigger, building up more businesses, figuring out whatever he wants to figure out. I don't know. Musa, you getting your little mission of a smuggling operation going. And Maxwell, I don't know anything about you, and I'm okay with that, but I assume you have your own goals in mind for this while you're here.
Moose is gonna raise his hand.
No. So
No, this has an idea.
we can either kill these things and take the city and maybe get a reward for it, or we can choose to run like cowards. Which, if we were gonna do that, why the hell did we fight that damn ancient dragon then?
Well, here's my
You
input,
rushed in.
okay? So we obviously have to fight, but the people think these people aren't bad. So if we kill them, being the underworld person, I'm willing to take the blame.
Oh, give me a minute. Question, Wolf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I know Bahamut's all about justice and peace and all that. I'm going to assume skullduggery is not something I'm allowed to do.
Skullduggery?
Explain. Rumors, manipulation of powerful folks, and basically causing these people to be outright hated because of, making up lies because we got no actual factual information about them as of yet, other than that they don't like trees.
Swindling,
Nope.
trickery. Yeah, swindling,
Okay.
trickery, stuff like that.
I'm gonna look at him and go, or the rest of the party and go, well, if you want to fight this, I'm going to guess we don't have Joe, as he turned and walked away.
Joe refuses to help because he'll probably get killed as well if you help.
I'll tell you what. I have an idea on how we can fix this and how we can fight this, but it's gonna take a little bit of doing.
Okay.
Fine a little bit, because we don't have like a 24 hours for this.
Alright, well, I still got my teleportation helmet.
Well, technically we have longer because Joe said we could stay here for a little while, not forever. So I'm assuming a couple days.
So, I can ask the family for to get us out of the city for the time being and run the restaurants while we're gone.
No problem, they can still reach us wherever the fuck we go.
No, listen. Besmos,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
are there more people like you out there? 'Cause
Yes.
we need an army.
We're gonna build an army, oh boy.
If we're fighting dream wizards, we need people who are scary enough that you don't want to go to sleep at night.
Yes, and we breed at a rapid rate.
Oh god. I mean
Now-
that helps.
Have I mentioned we're an invasive species?
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
Look, that's a lesser problem than the dream demons. I'd rather take the invasive species.
here's the situation. If we can get Besmos to a decent position in his people's eye, I guess, and keep them from eating every single...
I'm in a great position. They all love me. I'm a hero.
I'm gonna insight that.
Insight check. And I will
Yeah,
roll
actually.
for you.
Fuck.
Isn't he actually a folk hero in his background?
I got a 3.
I don't know. You don't know.
I'm pretty sure he actually mentioned it before.
I got a 3.
He doesn't talk a lot about his homeland. A 3?
My insight's an
Oh,
18.
seems to be telling the truth.
My insight's an 18.
Musa rolled insight on that.
Yeah.
Alright, Musa, I'm gonna message you something.
Okay.
So,
I'd like to ask Joe for a scroll of fucking plane hopping or something.
before we run, Maxwell, think about this.
This is like a last resort kind of thing. We just
Think of the
cast this,
glory.
run away.
Oh, God, for
I mean,
a
there's nothing wrong
giant,
with it.
for literally almost a giant, you're kind of a pansy. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't hate people in my dreams.
We don't
They
have.
still live.
They're not gonna kill you. Do they know what you look like?
Yeah.
They're looking for us. They're looking for
Please
us.
don't tell me you did something in their courtyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't do something in their court and I'll repeat his terms back to him.
Oh my God.
Well, to be fair,
Okay.
I did say earlier, the only one they're not looking for is you. So.
What I could do is actually, what's it called again? What's the thing where I stop doing the thing with weapons?
Did
Uh,
you kill
Oh,
anyone?
No.
Mm,
Well, creatures.
Did you
no.
kill any beings that were sentient?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, definitely not.
I
They
mean,
got killed.
Frogman hid the bodies.
Okay. I'm just gonna start heading out. I'm
As
gonna.
far as they know, people are just missing, not dead.
I'm gonna try and go to Joe and see if he has a secondary exit to this place outside of the wizard university, so I don't end up coming out in the middle of their courtyard and showing where his location is.
Okay. Joe has. He's on the other side of the room right now, not really listening to you guys. He's working on his next card in the deck of many things. He has these glasses with like a set of 4 lenses, one in front of the other. What do you say to him?
I'm just gonna look at him and say, I didn't help earlier because of the fact that I was trying to find out some information. I didn't know what was going on, and to be honest, you showing up scares the living daylights out of me. Especially given the little bit of philosophy I was recently given by my god. And I know you don't want to be involved in this. By the sounds of it, my compatriots, if you will, caused issues for you don't need. So, if there's a way to exit out of here without ending up inside the university's courtyard area to avoid being led back to you and bothering you, I would be happy to take it, and I will see if I can deal with this situation. And I apologize for the problems my party has provided you with.
Roll a persuasion check.
I didn't know I was persuading him. That's an 18.
18. Kind of pauses what he's doing. Kind of takes his glasses off, looks over at you and goes, "The only other way out is to teleport.
Okay.
If you guys need a plane shift, I'll be here."
No, we won't. We're not running from our problems. Right, boys?
For now.
I didn't want to
It's
go
a
in
last
the first
resort.
place.
Okay. You lot stay here. I'm gonna teleport out and see if I can figure something out while you lot hide.
I could unattune to my hammer and then look normal again.
To be honest, I don't really trust you lot not to screw this up worse. No offense. I was gone for an hour, and you've managed to turn the entire city against us, as I'm understanding. So,
Technically, you were gone for
Hey
days.
guys,
Yeah,
I'll be
you've been
right.
gone
I'll be
for a
right
couple
back.
days.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Also, it's just a college.
Yeah, for now. Alright, I'm gonna look at Joe and nod and thank him, and then I'm going to teleport outside of the college entrance to kind of off to the side so it looks like I'm able to walk up.
Okay. Yeah, you teleport yourself into an alleyway near one of the many roads leading into the college, so no one will see you. And you
Alright.
kind of appear there.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out of the alleyway, look around, see what I can see.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Welcome back.
you rolling a perception check? Can I help?
To me, that's a 6.
Nice.
6. Okay.
It's either
Can I help
1s or 18s tonight. That's all I'm rolling.
Okay. You don't see a lot. You see some people coming and going from the college campus. And you see there are 2 guards and just standing at the entrance to this college campus.
Okay.
They are not harassing anyone. They're not asking for anything or any papers or anything. They're just standing there.
I'm gonna go up to the guards. I assume it's still day at this point.
It is getting into the evening
Okay.
at this point.
I'm gonna walk up to the guards as calmly as I can and just kind of introduce myself, and look at them and go, I heard there was a commotion earlier. Have you, either of you heard anything about that?
2 days ago, specifically 3 days ago.
I wasn't there, so I would not know the time frame.
You walk up to one of them. He's this pretty fit, a little chunky, kind of half-orc gentleman with this long black ponytail behind his head. He looks at you and goes, What, you've been living under a rock?
Yes, I've been in my family stronghold.
Oh. Oh. Well, yeah. Some serious shit went down. Some assholes summoned up a bunch of monsters and killed a bunch of students and a couple professors on the campus. Not but a couple days ago.
Do you happen to know who I could speak to more on this subject? As a cleric to the local church of Bahamut, it is, of course, my job to seek out justice for situations such as this. So if there's someone that is heading the investigation or tracking these people down, I would be happy to see if you could point me in the direction. Maybe I can help.
All due respect to you and the church, Father? I don't know. I've been instructed to not let any outside investigation into the college campus. If you want to peruse, go to some classes, that's perfectly fine. But the scene where it happened is still under an open investigation by higher up members of the Empire.
Oh. How high up, if you happen to have a general idea? I don't want to get involved in something that's way above my pay grade, as I imagine nobody does these days.
No, and from last I heard, they are not allowing the religious district to come investigate on this. From what I heard, and I just get my orders from my leader, but from what I heard, it goes pretty far up. One of the king's own advisors is here.
I am legitimately just gonna sink down a little bit, shoulders kind of sunk, and go, oh, goody. By chance, I have a general question. If you don't mind my asking, I mean, if you're not busy, I know you guys are standing here and working, so if you're not able to answer any questions, I'm more
Oh,
than
this
happy.
job's a joke, by
okay.
all means.
I appreciate
I'm just doing this to pay my way through my own college.
Hey,
I'm going to art
I feel
school.
that. That's why I went into adventuring. Best way to make money for the family. Do you happen to know what these people look like that caused this issue? Has there been any wanted posters listed or any information given to the public?
Plenty. Absolutely. Yeah. Do you want some? We have a huge stack back here.
Oh yeah, that might help just in case I
Supposed
see
up around
anything.
your neighborhood, or I guess stronghold.
Yeah, I'll bring it to the family so they can see it in case we have anybody out and about.
All right. He goes over and brings out a stack of extremely well-made papyrus, really good condition, and almost. It doesn't look like it was inked on. It looks like some sort of char or burn into the paper. Like it probably wasn't done by any normal physical means. You see a perfect visage of Maxwell, Musa, and Besmos.
Well, fuck. There goes second plan 2. I'm just gonna kind of put them in my bag of holding. I appreciate that. It's hard to find proper posters these days. These are pretty high quality. I assume that they were made on request of the Emperor's advisor, as you mentioned, since he was in town.
Of course. Actually, I think the people at this here college have been helping a lot with the investigation. They had these wanted posters made up for us.
What do I know?
I think they did it some sort of magic way.
What do I know about this college, having been living here for a while?
Roll just a general intelligence check.
Okay.
I haven't told him how they turn
11.
right?
11. 11's all right. You haven't always been a cleric. You started out as an artificer, so you would have taken like general classes here and there from this college. It's a little strange. You haven't been interacting with them recently, especially not since after this Black Rain. You just haven't been around there, and you've been kind of diving deeper into the more clerical studies.
Yeah, I found God. Yep.
What you do know about the college is it's different. It used to be, and only months ago, used to be full of excitement, full of life, and extremely open to the public pretty much all the time. Recently, and now that you're thinking about it, things are starting to kind of click in for you, even with an 11. Recently, in the past few months since the rain, you're kind of putting the timeline together. They've been cutting themselves off, getting more secretive. You've even heard rumors, which you thought were just rumors, about different kind of professors in the college being extremely secretive about the Black Rain, not sharing their investigations into it, and pretty much silencing anybody that would go around talking about it.
Do I have any professors I would have known when I attended here?
Yeah. Yeah, you would know a few of the lower level professors.
So I'm gonna look at the garden.
teaching- Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna look at the garden and go, are they, I assume they're not letting outsiders in, but, I did attend here once long ago before I, found, the church itself, if you will. Me
wow.
and my cohort recently killed an ancient white dragon, and I've been trying to find more information. My family's stronghold didn't have anything, so I was wondering, are you allowing ex-students in at this point to visit? I just wanted to see if any of my old professors happen to know anything on the dragon, because we couldn't find any information on him. And I'd really like to not be eventually hunted down while living in the city, you know.
Roll a persuasion check.
Alumni. The word you're looking for is
Oh,
alumni.
oops, that was perception. One sec. Let me not roll
Or
that.
alumnus, actually, since it's singular.
Persuasion? Okay, I have a +0 there. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, fuck. 4?
4. He goes, I don't know.
I mean,
Do you have your school ID on you?
well, I mean, I'm a priest. I mean, really, at this point, and I'm a servant of Bahamut. Are you really that terrified of a guy like me coming through a church or through a school? If anything, I might be able to help with any wounded at this point, as I kind of pull out my staff of healing.
Listen, man, I'm not afraid. I just got orders.
I look at it and say,
If you have your student ID, if you can find it somewhere, I can let you on the campus.
I hear it's really been busy out here. These days, some jobs just don't pay as well when you're going to school. I'm just gonna try to hand him 1,000 gold and say, school's important. Donations are always needed when you're a student. And so, as a representative of the church, it is my duty to make sure all people in the city are taken care of equally.
Roll another persuasion check.
It's gotta be really high.
13.
If he's really, really inclined to do it.
He kind of sees the sack of gold, and he goes, "Man of the cloth, handing out bribes."
It's not a bribe, it's a donation to my fellow citizens, thank you. We are not allowed to bribe anyone.
This is why I don't go to church anymore. It's all donations, isn't it?
No, we don't take
tithes,
donations at the church.
Offerings.
This was taken from a dragon's hoard, I will have you know. We don't take tithes, and I helped rebuild the majority of the religious district by paying off to make sure it was taken care of. A measly 20,000 gold at the time when we were getting rid of the hoard. And you want to go. You mentioned you wanted to take care of your schooling, so why not? It's
Looks down at it. double it.
You know, students these days, back in my youth, students didn't have
Oh
that.
my.
Students
College is
did.
a lot more expensive than it was in your youth.
That's
Old.
Completely fucking true.
Ouch.
Get with the times, old man.
that's probably true. And you know what? I like you, kid. You know, here. So I add an extra 50 gold into the bags and say, here you go.
Extra 50?
Gold pieces. So 2,050.
Oh,
He doubled it
Okay,
and
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like, oh, you're just.
No. I doubled it and
You were
added.
just adding 50 more.
Uh-uh.
Gotcha. He goes, much obliged. Kind of stashes this huge sack of gold pieces under the table. And he goes,
Stolen now.
I'd hide that holy symbol, Father.
You know,
But by all means, head right in.
as a man of the cloth, I don't think I'll be too concerned at this point.
Oh no.
Ancient white dragons and all are even more terrifying these days. How I miss my youth as I turn and walk in.
You hear him just mutter under his breath, good luck.
Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna go in and see if I can locate one of my old classrooms or where I would know one of the professors to be.
Heading through the campus, you see off in the distance, the pretty far distance, you see the courtyard. It's completely taped off, and you see this opaque dome that's encompassing almost the entire courtyard. That seems to be pretty much keeping anybody out who shouldn't be in and keeping wandering eyes from looking in. You head over to one of the buildings, one of these towers that you know the classes are in. The towers spiral themselves out from the courtyard in this kind of helix formation. And you know, because you've attended this college, that all the most basic classes are on the outer rings of the college, and as you get more and more advanced, you get closer to the center. You head to one of the outermost towers, where you did a lot of studying as you were getting into your days as an artificer and learning some wizard spells. And you head in, and you would know that the professor's offices are near the top levels. The classrooms are on the bottom and mid levels of the towers.
Okay.
Are you heading to an office, the office of one of the professors, or a
Yeah,
classroom,
at this
or what?
point, to see, I mean, if I don't see them in the classroom, I would probably go and wait for them to go there, or see if they're in their office.
Okay. You head up to one of the offices, as the classroom that you used to take their class in seems empty at the moment. And they dealt with a lot of the more kind of mixes between the physical of chemistry and where it kind of interlines with magic, and how to kind of manipulate it that way. You knew this man as Professor Applebottom.
With the jeans with the fur.
Who's with her? You know?
He did wear a lot of furred clothes.
God damn it.
He's a absolutely insane little gnome, but he is a genius in his craft.
Alright. I'm gonna walk in and go, Professor, it's a long time.
You walk into his office without knocking.
Yep.
And go, Professor, it's been a long time. You see, kind of hunched over in one of the corners, reading a book, a little gnome figure, no more than 1.5 feet tall, and he swings wildly around at you, and you see his face, this kind of old gnomish face with a long white beard, and these Coke bottle glasses that absolutely make his eyes look huge and wild at really any moment. And he goes, "Oh, Grung,
Yes.
it's good to see you."
Yes, I'm a man of the cloth now. It's been a long time.
How are you?
Yes.
You failed.
Yeah, truly I did. One near explosion, and I kind of decided it was better to focus on the church where, less death, and unfortunately it doesn't seem to be the case.
So, why do you burst into my office?
Family's doing well. Figured let you know. Granny's doing well. She's still pining after a few old men here and there. Still stabbing my uncle on occasion. It's been entertaining. I just been wondering how you've been doing these past few months. What you've been up to. Came by to. I heard there was an incident and figured I'd come by see if you were all right. See if you need any help with anything.
Things have been fine.
Yeah, I heard there was a disruption at the college a little while back when we had some weird weather. Did you hear anything about that by chance?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember the massive thing of black rain at all, or you just nothing happened?
No, what black rain?
Okay, maybe it's I was staying in the stronghold at the time, and a couple of people had mentioned it that happened a few months. I've been investigating into it, but I guess maybe it was just hearsay. I mean, they were travelers. It makes sense.
Probably just crazy.
But I did hear something, and I was curious. Did you happen to hear about a fight that broke out this morning, or a few days ago, or something like that?
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Yeah, no problem.
Killing people and replacing them. It's like an alien invasion.
We have to run to the World's End bar.
He goes, "Oh, there was a little scuffle. Nothing too bad."
No one hurt. As a man of the cloth now, I'm able to help out a little bit better. Less explosion, more healing.
Those who needed to be healed were healed.
Oh,
No deaths.
well, that's good to hear. It's unlike your class that there was no deaths, but maybe things have changed a little bit. I've been hearing that the college is now looking for a few people that cause the issue. You know anything about these people? I'm kind of, me, kind of out here looking for easy money every once in a while.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Oh,
He has been away for a while.
I've got a -3. It's a 6. Shit.
Without breaking a beat, he just goes, "Oh yeah. Here, let me he kind of ruffles through a bunch of his papers,
Shit.
doesn't find anything, goes up into one of his desks, and he goes, "Here." And he pulls out some of the
Damn it.
the wanted posters.
Oh, okay, yeah, so I pull out a couple from my bag of holding and go, okay, no, I do have those. Alright, didn't know if you had, seen anything. I hear the Emperor's advisors come to town to investigate this. Can you believe that? I get, if no one was really killed or anything like that, then I can't imagine why he'd want to get involved. Or she, I guess.
That's strange. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I heard it in passing rumor while I was out drinking at KF Crab. Good restaurant. I highly recommend it when you get a chance. Granny gives it 5 stars.
I heard good reviews, but I heard it burnt down, unfortunately.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happened recently. I did send some family over to see if they could seek jobs. You know how our clan how the clan gets.
Oh, I've heard stories in passing.
Do you happen to know any rumors about who burnt down that place? As I'm just kind of pulling out my Eldritch Cannon gun, kind of looking it over, kind of cleaning it a little bit. Not trying to look intimidating, to make that very clear. This is not an intimidation, this is more of an old student.
Like, do you know anything
No,
about this?
no, it's me basically showing it off while I'm talking to him.
Okay. He sees it and goes, "You haven't forgotten everything."
No, it still works.
I heard it burned down the same night. That's what part of the investigation is for. It seems like whoever summoned monsters and started a fight, they also burned down that restaurant.
Huh. Interesting.
That makes sense.
Curiosity here. Do you know if it also burned down the inn and then the stables next door?
Oh, yeah. It was a
Everything?
large fire, burned down the entire city block.
Good to know. Good to know. I hope my cousin's Shamar is okay. I know he was located out there last I checked.
Huh.
Um.
I'd check in with him.
Yeah, I might. Have any of my clan come by recently?
No. You're the only one of your clan that's taken one of my classes.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Really wasn't enough.
You know. Alright, I figured I'd just check in on you. I got you something I thought you might want to mess with your students on. This might be a little something funny for you. And I'm gonna set out the mummy rot antidote.
Ooh.
Now
Now I can give the students mummy rot without killing them.
I did have one question. You may know more about this. I couldn't find anything in the clan's library. Do you happen to know anything about an ancient white dragon? We killed it. Me and a group of friends that I had contracted with the church under managed to take one down, and I imagine the skull's gone. I sold it to the KF Crab, unfortunately, but didn't know if you had heard anything about that dragon or knew anything about an ancient white dragon that had recently been killed. I can describe
No, I haven't heard anything.
the.
I know of a few white dragons around the world. None that I know are ancient.
I wonder if they may have been involved. Maybe it had a clan or something like that that got involved after that. I really hope not. I really hope I'm not the cause of this. You know how white dragons can be when it comes to the Church of Bahamut. They just love to terrorize us.
I'm sure.
Well, if that wasn't the case, and I imagine you would have probably known more than I had if some dragon showed up. Their magic's pretty palpable from what I've been told. And from what I remember, when I wasn't falling asleep in other instructors' classes. I appreciate the help. Enjoy the mummy rot antidote. I happened to find it in the hoard. It was quite a large hoard. Yeah. Who would have thought, joining the church would actually have helped me kill an ancient white dragon for once. If you hear
It's
anything...
done very well for you.
Yeah. If you hear anything of interest or anything you think that, I can help you out with or let me know, anything that comes up, you're studying into anything that you need information on or ingredients for. I know how much you like to terrorize the students with new inventions. So
Of course.
if you're ever looking for anything, feel free to let me know. You can find me anywhere near Acris whenever he's out and about, so he'll find me as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and so feel free, let me know. I guess I'll continue my investigation if I see these guys, that caused this issue. Hopefully it can help out the college here. And
Sounds good. I'll let you know.
I'm gonna turn and leave.
All right, you turn and leave. Do you close the door on your way out?
No, because I'm an asshole
alright.
rebel.
You leave the door open. You're about halfway down this first set of steps before you hear the door, probably through thaumaturgy, slam shut.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Where are you heading next?
Just heading around by the classrooms. Any of the classrooms that are open, can I do a general arcana check to tell if I sense divine or arcane magic in the rooms?
Sure. Roll an arcana check.
Oh man, I've got great rolls tonight. 8.
8. You don't sense anything. Something that you would know even with an 8. Uh, it is generally extremely difficult uh, to sense magic
Mm-hmm.
just as it is, unless it's extremely powerful magic.
That's what I was actually thinking because I'm wondering if something's going on. Um.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that and if you can't get anything, there are always spells that can detect it.
Yes, I don't think I have detect magic. Unfortunately, I don't have that spell.
Oh, I thought you could ritual cast it.
What?
I thought you said you could ritual cast it.
No, I can ritual cast identify.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what? Just as a precaution while I'm walking around. Actually, never mind. Do I notice, or does anything seem different from when I was here? Like as far as how the buildings are, how the classes are being organized, the number of students in there. I imagine the professors have probably changed, but
Roll a perception check.
okay, I've got a +5. For fuck's sake, 13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Um, looks like the same general amounts of students.
Okay.
Classrooms look pretty full. Professors seem to be teaching actual magical studies as you're passing by.
Okay. Well, shit. That kind of defeats what I was thinking, then. All right. Then I guess I'll kind of head outside of the college, go a few blocks away, and use my helmet to cast teleportation for the third time today, and that'd be the last of it.
You're
Into
teleporting back?
Yeah, to to Joe's little hideout.
Okay. You teleport back in.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Yep, you teleport back in. You are now in the lab in front of your allies. Joe is still off in the corner painting up on the deck of many things.
I'm gonna look at them all and go, so I've got good news and bad news. Which would you like?
Start with bad.
before that, I'm just gonna show them the vial with that. Is this like helpful at all? Like the vial that I got, like when I touched the thing.
Oh yeah, he has the jar of the blue fire still.
Yeah, jar with the ember in it.
You take the jar out, um, and hold it. Who are you asking?
Grong.
I'll take a look
You
at it.
see,
Pretty sure it's
roll an Arcana check, actually, or history or religion.
You know what? I'll take history for 500 because that's an 18.
much better than
Shut up, Chaston. That roll didn't exist. Shut up, you saw nothing.
18s and low numbers, just like this all day.
Yep.
We got it.
Whatever gets you there, man.
Yeah, I misclicked before you said anything, so I started doing Arcana. I'm like, nope. Yeah, so 18
Uh,
for the history.
Blue fire is strange. You've heard of a lot of different stories throughout the histories of blue fire. Mostly, generally tied with like the arcane studies.
Yeah, makes sense.
Not much else. Not much useful.
Okay, real quick, I gotta pee.
Just
I'll be
things
right
like
back.
magic fire. Okay.
I really gotta pee. One moment.
Vesmos.
Yes.
You start to get a headache.
I get a headache.
That's probably not good.
Where do I get a headache?
What do you mean where?
Why?
Where? Why?
You don't know. You just start to get a headache. It really kind of comes out of nowhere and starts hurting pretty bad pretty quickly. You're not taking any actual damage, it's just a headache. But,
Right.
yep.
Hey Joe, does the dream attack involve headache somehow?
Did he announce that he was having a headache?
No.
No.
Alright.
But
Never mind.
Besmos probably wouldn't, honestly. It's just a headache. He's probably had them before.
You've had a headache? Okay.
Besmos has had a headache before.
I'm
Yeah.
shocked. I would think you'd have to have enough brain power to get a headache first.
What?
I'm gonna ask Joe about the ember that I picked up then. Picked up, quote unquote. Pretty sure it actually burned me.
Alright. I am going to roll this super publicly because this is a big roll that matters a lot.
Please.
Yeah.
Please go well.
Oh.
Hold on. I need to look up
All of
his
Moose
stats.
hopes and dreams are on this roll.
Do I even want to know what you're rolling for?
To see if Joe knows.
This is Joe rolling to see if he recognized the blue ember.
He's not gonna help us even if he does, I imagine, at this point. He's not really
No,
happy.
he will attack, but he'll tell us things. So that's gonna be information. It's really important.
Okay. He has a plus 22 to his arcana.
Jesus.
Oh.
Alright, Zilpip.
These?
Zilpip has
It's
a plus
scary.
like 27.
Okay.
But he has a plus 22 to his arcana. He needs to get a 35 or better.
Oh god.
It means he needs to roll he needs to roll a 13 or higher.
Right. Above average roll.
Yep. You see he kind of takes off his little multi-tiered goggles, grabs the jar out of your hand and just kind of inspects it. You see his eyes flash with this arcane radiance as he kind of looks at it. Oh. Well, that's no good. And he just kind of hands it back to you and starts painting again.
Oh.
As I was saying,
Okay.
Joe, do you care to share, or are you kind of focused and busy?
You see his painting stops, but he doesn't look back over at you guys, and he just goes, well, that, without giving you the entire long, painfully long story of what it is, that is fire that feeds off of magic.
Oh, please tell me arcane magic and not divine.
Any magic.
Maxwell, you're gonna keep that in the jar and the hell away from me.
Fair.
That is a bad sign for our universe.
Yeah, so is the fact that I talked to a professor, Applebottom up there. They don't know about the black rain that happened a while back.
All this that's happening with your college, it's the least of your concerns if anything other than that exists out in the world.
I mean, we could have Besmos try and eat it. Make a joke.
Joe, do you happen to know about something that happened to this? Well, I'm gonna tell him about like the whole fucking beholder looking thing that attacked us like fucking ages ago. Attacked me.
Oh, yeah, back when fucking my Githyanki was still alive.
Yeah. Is that somehow related to everything? I'm just gonna describe the appearance of it.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
You describe the appearance of it.
Because I'm pretty sure it was in this same. Was it in the same? Yeah, it was in the same plane of existence as
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, because it was back. Because we were. Well, we don't know. We just remember when we got. Remember when we got back, the town was gone.
That was before the prison.
Yeah.
Like, we were in prison, then we saw it, and then we
When-
stayed in prison.
When
then-
you dug out,
Yeah. The
the,
city was gone.
the town was gone because you were in that torture plane of existence.
Oh. Okay.
When you got back to the material plane, you did see that's where you got the ember.
Oh. Okay.
Because that entire town was burnt to cinders. And
Wait.
that was the only kind of remaining
Evidence, I guess.
fire. Yeah.
Wait for a sec, Maxwell. So KF Crab. Sorry to tell you, Besmos. It burned down as well. Well, I guess I should go and check out to see if that is a similar fire. How is it to...
Was it raining when the big ass fucking eldritch creature attacked last time, like long ago?
It was. If I remember correctly, it was raining, but it wasn't black.
It wasn't black. Okay, just gotta make sure.
Well, good news. So people from the university don't remember the rain. Did confirm it with the guard out front that it did rain in black here. Secondly, KF Crab as well as the inn and the stable have been burned down. So, I mean, Musa can hide in my armor, and with my arcane abilities, I know they're not going to sense him inside me. Besmos and Maxwell, we got a
Here, don't
problem.
say hot.
Shut up, Joe. I'm a man of the cloth. I am fully a virgin again. Yeah, Maxwell and Besmos.
Most when it comes to little boys.
God damn it, that's the
Jesus.
wrong church. That's the guys down the street, and we don't talk about them. Shut up.
Be in any conversation with you.
Yep. No, I'm gonna look at Besmos, Maxwell, and go, so you two need to disguise yourselves somehow, because you can't go out, and I pull out the wanted posters. They have this shit on high pirates. This is the good stuff. This is the stuff we use in our sermon books, I imagine, if I ever read one.
Damn, after all I did for the fucking city,
Yeah.
this is how they repay me.
Oh, and also, better news, the Emperor's advisors here looking into this. So you pissed off a lot of really important people.
It's fucking kind of fucking college.
You know, you should have just
What
let
was
the
that?
college explode. If I'm being... At this point, I'm not a man who likes to kill innocent people. But at this point, we would have
But I
had less
don't think you're
witnesses.
innocent at all.
No, there's something off about that place. It's weird.
I'm pretty sure they got spirited away. Like what happened to me, but like somehow,
Something happened to you? Okay. Would you like to share with the group? If you want to confess your sins, I'm here.
No, it's literally like I'm gonna tell them the story of the eldritch thing that attacked me before we got into the tortured plane of existence.
Oh wow, now I roll well. I look shocked. With extreme shock. So
I'm not gonna tell them what happened with the goat and the plane of exist and the tortured plane of existence. I'm just gonna leave it at the fact that
about
we
the
got
town.
yeah.
So
What?
Okay, wait. I have a question. Two questions, really. One, what happened to the goose?
The what now?
You mentioned a goose, as part of the whole prison thing. Something about goose trying to eat a guard, turning into a demon.
Oh, that thing! Don't ask.
Okay. Secondly,
Fucking Parcheesi.
so giant
I still have the hat. I just don't know what it is. Like
It's also
Besmos
ruined,
doesn't
isn't
know
it?
what it is.
Isn't it like torn up?
It's a little.
torn.
It's slightly torn.
I'm pretty sure I do know how to summon the fucking goose, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Please don't summon that dire
I'm
goose.
not gonna- I'm gonna fucking summon it outside the college and then just let it
Fucking
wreck
leave.
shit.
Yeah. So, okay.
God, pretty easy can be a distraction, leaving havoc in its wake.
Here's what I'm thinking, if you don't mind me. Why don't we The best option I think we have at this point is I think me and Musa should go and investigate the site of the burned down inn and restaurant.
I could unattune to my axe and then just
Maxwell, before you do that, we might need your axe. This is what I'm thinking. Why
I need
don't
my axe.
Why don't I take you and Besmos back to my clan? Granny won't toss you guys out. She don't like the law any more than anybody else does.
Thank God.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She believes in what's that fucking heck ass fucking law?
At least I hope she still doesn't believe in the law. Seeing as she keeps stabbing my uncle, I'm really hoping that she's against it. I imagine she's been in prison a few times, but I just don't want to ask. And I don't recommend any of you ask because I've seen what she can do with just a pencil. Be afraid.
John Wick.
I'm gonna look at Joe and go. So, I know we can't count on you to do anything, Joe, because you've already gotten involved too much, and I really don't want to cause you any more trouble than we have. So I have one last request, if you don't mind, and to consider it.
Apart from the plane chef, in case shit does go sideways.
That's your request, not mine. In
Okay.
exchange for any future decent, really good items that we get that we would normally just sell, we will give them to you and for your studies. In exchange, that can you teleport us not only to my family's stronghold, but also, if you wouldn't mind, making sure you're available in the future if we need to contact you. I'm not going to ask you to fight anybody or get involved in any of this drama unless you feel the need, but to have someone we can reliably at least ask and check in to make sure the city's doing somewhat decently.
Not going to shit.
We'd appreciate it to know just an update for the news. I think that, and looking at Maxwell, Musa, and Besmos, we need to get an army to deal with whatever this is, and we need to make sure it's taken care of.
I'll be right back.
We got Besmos's family and people. Musa's Musa.
Wait,
yeah.
Musa has an idea. Musa remembered something.
Oh.
Wasn't there a kingdom here that wanted to declare war on this kingdom? Couldn't we use that?
Yeah, there's a kingdom to the south, but we don't know anything about them.
Yeah, but they already want to go to war. We just have to give them a little push.
If they want to go to war, there's nothing we can do other than kill like one of their diplomats, and that would spark the
I'm an
whole
assassin.
situation.
I
Yeah,
can
you
focus.
already caused an issue. Let's not do anything else.
Let's use 2 issues to fix both issues.
To be
No.
fair, the initial issue that we caused might have done a lot more good than not.
Listen, you don't put gasoline on a building that's already on fire. You're not gonna fix or do
No,
anything
it's
for
like
it.
burning down a different building and getting them to crush each other.
Musa, just get in the armor.
Okay.
But he makes a good point. Joe, I think we're going to head to the Southern Kingdom to find out more information. And I think from there we're going to go and try and find Besmos' people, because we need an army. There's no way we're taking this on our own. And our best bet right now to not cause you trouble or anybody else is to get out of the city.
I'm gonna just Besmus is just gonna say I have no idea where they are.
We will find... if there's one thing we're good at...
There are 2 places, maybe 3, where they're possibly at, based off of the map over there. As I point to Joe's map.
Well, here,
Alright.
I'm going to hand Besmos some quill and ink and one of the papyrus pieces and say, draw on this so you can keep track.
Joe won't let me.
I said, draw on the papyrus.
Pirates.
No,
Jesus.
Joe won't let me copy it if I remember right. Right? Right, Wolf?
God,
Oh.
God damn it. Alright, that's fine. Mhm.
He kind of looks up from his work and goes, "Alright, so, do you want that teleport to the stronghold? Or do you want it to your island?" And he kind of points over at Besmos.
Wait, we can go straight to
You know where his people are?
No, but I can find it.
Oh
That would
shit.
probably be better.
Well, I gotta let my family know before we leave. If we,
So you 2 teleports.
Can you tell us the location of the
Listen,
island?
if that's what you want, then by all means, I can.
Oh, he's willing to do
You just
both.
gotta ask for it.
I don't like asking Joe for favors.
I'll ask him for a favor.
Lisa will do it.
I'm a smile at Joe and go, we'd appreciate the assistance. And I'm gonna
Hey,
set
Joe.
down the 8th level spell scroll, or one of them, for him.
If you were gonna If you were gonna again? Plane shift us. Where would you send us to?
Stop, Maxwell, let it go.
If you're
This
placing
which
your
outer plane
alone,
you would want.
Oh shit! We can actually choose. All right. I'll take a rain check.
You see, he points over to one of his desks and he says, "I have a tuning rod for every
It's a list.
inner and outer plane."
Yeah, I'm
Fuck me.
just gonna set down the 8th level spell scroll for him, or one of them, and say, if you wouldn't mind doing the 2 teleports, I would appreciate that.
You set it down, and he looks over it. His eyes kind of flash as he identifies it. His eyebrows kind of raise a bit. He goes, "Yeah, all right."
Out of respect for all that you've done for our group, you know, it's only fair.
Well, it's much appreciated, and I'm not forgetting about the gifts that you've already given me.
Oh, those were for the assistance with helping with getting the KF crab off the ground, and partnering with our dear friend here and beloved leader Besmos.
wait, he's our leader. Wait,
I'm our leader.
Mm-hmm. Your face is the thing on everything.
I'm our leader.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't listen to you.
Yeah, we
I'm
just
gonna
don't.
whisper to Grung. I thought he was the figurehead.
No, listen.
Alright.
He's gotta think he's the leader. That's the point.
Cracks his knuckles. All right, everyone in a circle.
Alright.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Kind of spits on his hands, grabs him onto you guys. And he
Oh.
goes,
Thank the bus driver before you leave.
I just paid him and...
"And for what?"
Thank the bus driver before you leave.
Thank the bus driver.
No, this is
And
America.
He teleports you guys to the stairway inside the secret entrance to your family's stronghold.
I appreciate Joe, and if I find out anything about Aiden, I'll let you know as well, as I imagine you're curious.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I nod.
I feel like the time is coming where I'm gonna use the dragon's breath.
I nod and I look to Besmos. You go, now, don't eat anybody. Don't try to bite anything. And most importantly, do not let Granny stab you. Just run if she comes at you with a toothpick. Because she may skin you, and that I'm afraid, okay, we're going to have to already convince her that you're not a baby dragon.
Wait.
Joe appears in a flash of light.
Oh, well, can you do that roll real quick, actually? You were gonna...
Can I
I
do?
don't... The roll real quick that you were going to do? I don't know if you did.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I forgot to message.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to wild shape into a mastiff.
Good, I like this. All right.
I like this plan.
Maxwell, follow me. You at least are diplomatic. And I'm going to start heading down the stairs to showing them the way.
I'm pretty sure like your grandma knows me.
Yeah, no. I imagine she can smell giant from a mile away at this point.
Well, he was the waiter when they were.
That's true.
So yeah.
You get nearly to the end of the stairway, and you see this large, heavy iron door that leads into this kind of entrance room, this large amphitheater with the 7 thrones for the elders in your clan.
Mm-hmm.
You see the door burst open with this huge slam. This is a heavy door, and it just flies open, and you see on the other end Granny, Margril. These extremely squinted eyes, super wrinkly, saggy skin, hunched over it, like 45 degrees, and she looks up at all of you and she goes, I smell Joe.
No, Grandma Margrel. Oh, great.
Joe?
Oh, great queen of the clan.
Speak
He's
up.
not here. He's
No,
not here.
Joe's gone back. He'll be back in a little bit. Don't worry. When we're leaving, I'll give you a chance to say hi to him.
I wore what you told me to.
Oh God.
He's gonna be right back. We just needed to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind, and let you know what's going on.
Ark.
Can you gather the other 6 leaders? Or can we gather the other 6 leaders?
A few are away.
Any way we can get them all to be able to talk to them. There's something extremely important. I would not call this favor in otherwise.
Okay. All right. I'll put my business undies on. And she starts to waddle back into the stronghold.
Musa is shivering in fear.
I'm gonna
inside
kinda-
Fun's armor.
I'm gonna grab
Bart.
Maxwell down and pull him down to me and whisper in as close to his ear as I can get and go, you might have to take one for the team, buddy.
I'm not fucking doing that.
She may shank you, and I hope you know. I hope you're prepared.
Oh, shanking, like I can take that. I thought you meant like, ugh.
Oh no! I look at him. I was like, oh, sorry. That's it means something different where in the clan. And I look at him and go and start like motioning to explain it to him.
Yeah. Wait, that looks even worse. Please don't do that. Please don't do the hand gesture.
Listen, it'll be okay. Just don't do anything that would attract an ancient battle crazy warlord.
Look, we're just gonna explain the dwarves and the elves, okay?
That's the pit fiends and the dragons.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's a coupling you'd like to see. And I'm gonna head towards the 7 thrones and kind of find a place where I can sit down below the 7 thrones, not on the thrones. And I'm gonna make sure to make it very clear to everyone else not to go up there.
Musa's starry-eyed thrones look nice. Thrones look good.
Are there any chairs for me? Like us?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Ark.
Are there any what?
Chairs for us to sit down at.
Sorry? Not that you can see.
Then I'm just
Alright,
gonna sit down
Entrance
the
room,
ground.
7 large stone thrones. You see it's kind of, this place is decorated strangely. It's an odd culture and one that most of you aren't used to. You see a lot of iron and this kind of black looking metal adorning most of the walls, and these kind of swirling runic patterns. Not like they're magical, more just ornate. And you see a few statues of different dwarves cast out of different metals.
Old cousins.
It's kind of an odd sight for those of you who aren't Grong. But nevertheless, one by one, you see the elders start to filter into the room.
I pay my respects to each of them.
Ark.
They you see these, most of them are these extremely well-muscled, burly men and women, obviously old, getting into their later years, but still extremely fit, well-muscled.
Oh shit! Yeah, the door.
Long white beards, with these black kind of rune-looking tattoos all across the tops of their skulls, and down their necks, down their backs. Not that you'd be able to see down their back, but you see it kind of drifts off under the clothing. They kind of walk in one by one. You pay your respects, and they kind of nod at you. You are growing more respected in the clan, and most of the elders at least know of you. It is a very, very large clan, and while most people assume that every clan member knows every clan member, which is super racist, they do not. But most of the elders know you.
There's like 3 of the. You can see like 7 people called Grong off in the distance.
But
yeah.
nevertheless, they all filter in, and Granny comes in last. Kind of making her extremely painfully slow entrance as she scoots inch by inch by inch towards her seat. You see, as she gets over to her stone throne, it is way higher than she should be able to like jump up and sit in. But as soon as she gets over to it, she pushes off this walker that she has and leaps a good 5 feet into the air and falls down onto the throne.
Oh, Grandma Margaret, I can see you are still more spry than any of us young lads here.
And don't you forget it.
I still have the flint knife stuck in my ribs. It's still there to this day. I don't think I could forget that.
She just kind of laughs.
I'm gonna kind of turn around as I assume Maxwell, Besmos, Mastiff form are both sitting on the ground at this point. I'm gonna spin around and go, great clan leaders, clan elders, and those who have decided to join that are listening in the hallways.
You hear shuffling of dozens of people in the hallway to say, hey.
I'm just gonna say hey back.
What's up? Hey.
Yeah. My party and I have unfortunately caused and both created new situations going on in the city, which I forget the name of, and I don't think it was ever mentioned to us outright.
Briarfield.
Briarfield?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna write that down real quick. Field
I
City.
thought I gave you guys a map.
You may have, but I don't have it saved in my notes on here, on my character sheet.
Oh,
so
that's fair.
Yep. I'm gonna look at them all and go, we have rebuilt the religious sector. As you can see with my new armor, I've been blessed by Bahamut to serve as one of his servants on this plane of existence. My party and I have been, I guess, unfortunately and fortunately, chosen to deal with the current situations.
You see a lot of the elders just kind of glance you up and down. Some of their eyes flash with a
identify
similar arcane energy, and you see one of them kind of grasps a holy symbol around his neck, and you see his eyes go silver as they kind of look over your armor, and I'll just kind of nod in approval, not really saying anything.
We have made a request, of course, made allies with Joe, one of the one of the more well-known and well-respected wizards amongst the city. We have managed to form multiple businesses that unfortunately were burned down. And due to an unfortunate incident of a magic item going awry, and a reaction, if you will, inside the college, we have unfortunately made enemies of the college. However, before any of you may judge this situation, I would like it noted that, as many of you may recall, the black rain that happened a few months ago, I've spoken to a professor there, and it seems that this information has been blanked from their minds. They don't seem to recall any of it, even those who were there. The college seems suspicious, and after speaking with Joe, as great queen, leader of the elders, truly, Margrel Troll Leader would note, him being a very powerful wizard, even noted that something was wrong with the college. The Emperor...
yes.
The Emperor's advisor has even come here to investigate, and due to this, we have become, well, my associates, as I also pull Musa out of my armor and set him down on the ground, have become wanted, unfortunately, amongst the city. We believe that this is due to a potential cult or grander situation than even even a great lich, for example, could take on single-handedly. Now, while we have all together managed to destroy and kill an ancient dragon, we also know that we cannot take on an entire college full of wizards. With this in mind, I have two requests of the clan, if you will. Humor me and consider my requests at this time. Firstly, I request that all members of the clan avoid the city altogether. I do not wish for any of the clan members to be captured or taken into this college if they find any association with myself. I believe that the city is already, and maybe the empire itself may already be too corrupted to be of an issue, and soon action may be needed. And secondly, we are on our quest to go find, and I point to the Mastiff. This one, my fellow compatriots, Besmos, who some of you may know as a rather large lizard folk, and a good trusted companion of mine, has been missing his people. I believe with their help, between them and our clan, we may be able to root out any corruption amongst the city and put ourselves in a much higher position even amongst the city to delve further. I also have one minor request, and that is that someone can find out if Shamar is alive, as well to find out if there was any blue fire at the location of KF Crab where it was burned down, as well as the inn and the stable there. And of course, in exchange for these favors, I offer two things in exchange for this to show the clan my devotion. And the first is, as I pull out from my bag of holding my 20,000 gold and sit it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's screaming out in the alleyways. Ignore that. And I said, and the second, the location of a potential a potential stronghold far off in this, where we managed to slay an ancient white dragon. We emptied the hoard of all of its goods, as you can see from the gold that we gained, and I would offer that up as a new clan holding, if a stronghold. I will speak to Joe to find out more on the exact location, but this is what I offer, as it was already well dug out and prepared to build a clan in the icy mountains to take control of the area and all of the rich minerals that could be found, and who knows, even further, maybe further to that dragon hoard that we were not able to find. These are the two things I offer in exchange for these requests I've made. And I go silent.
You see a lot of the elders just kind of sit and think. You see a couple lean over to the others and whisper things to each other. You see Granny Margril, who sits in the kind of center throne of all these elders. She kind of pipes up, and in a very serious tone that you haven't heard her speak in a very long time, she says, This is troubling, Grong. Your cousin Shamar was asked to speak with one of the members of this college, not but a day ago. Some professor came to our stronghold, said he knew you, and asked for his services. That was a day ago, and we haven't heard from him, but that's usual. Shamar likes to keep to the city.
We may have, if you may, Margrel, the clan may have to go to war with us. If they've taken one of our own like this and corrupted him and turned him against us.
You hear an eruption of talking out in the hallways. As you say, we may have to go to war. The elders also start murmuring to each other a lot.
I wouldn't
More
ask
now.
this without two confirmations, of course. The first that I promised to bring a secondary, or maybe even a third army with me. And, Margaril, as well as to the rest of the clan, I still promise that I will avenge our clan and take care of the situation for the one who we cannot speak of. I know that he is still a stain on our family's honor and the clan's honor overall. I have not forgotten this, and I have not forgotten my pledge to find him and find out what happened truthfully. I believe that the situations could be one and the same at this current time, and I believe my party here can help assist me with this. I would not ask the clan to do anything currently, other than to avoid the city at all costs and avoid any of these foreign diplomats to keep their eye on anybody at that college. I would also state that Shamar at this point should be kept under a quarantine, if you will, as if diseased, if he wishes to rejoin the clan. Just
14 days?
turns into 3 years. I would request that this go on until we return with further information. I don't think it would be fair to ask the clan in any way to declare war outright on the Empire, at the very least even the city, without further information. I know that a southern kingdom is planning for war already with this kingdom here, or with the Empire. So we may not have to do anything, but for the time, I would request that we treat outsiders as if they are out to cause the clan harm, and that you give me the time to discover the truth behind the situation before we interact further.
The elders start arguing with each other. And not in whispers anymore. They're fully loud and yelling at each other now. You see one of the elders punches another one.
Whoa!
You see they're kind of getting off their thrones and starting to get into a bit of a mosh. You hear fighting out in the hallways.
If a clan elder doesn't die before the end of this, then we didn't really come to a decision. I'm going to be honest with you, Maxwell. Just stay here. Don't hit anybody. You're not a Duragar. They will take that as an act of war and will gang up on you.
You feel a tiny shiv
God damn it, Margaret! I'm not the enemy.
shoot up in one of the chinks of your armor, Grong.
Oh,
You didn't see Granny get off her throne, but here she is down at your side.
Grandma!
A tiny little sliver of
I yell out.
on your side.
I've pledged I will still find what happened to Aiden Trollbleeder as loud as I can to get them all to stop. As I hold the
everyone
thing.
goes silent.
Climbing up the fucking wall. I'm gonna hang by string, not get hit by anything.
I'm gonna pull the shiv out and look at them all and go, you know the pledge, you know the request. I do not want to see our family shed blood as I throw the flint or the dagger up from my side. Grandma specifically, no more stabbing me, please.
Kids on the ship, I'm grabbing it.
I was like, your son's over there. Remember, as I point to him, not me.
She goes, my mistake. And just starts to waddle over in that direction.
I have sworn that I will go to the ends of the world to find him and even the planes of other existences if I must. But I wish the clan to discuss this in a humane way in front of the outsiders that we are. We should not be showing this sort of view of our people. I have offered a new stronghold, and I have offered money, riches beyond what any member at my status could offer. All on the request that currently the clan stays in hiding and avoids dealing with the Empire or anybody from that college until the time being, as well as be wary, as apparently, and I look to Maxwell and Musa and go, these wizards are good at making dream magic of some sort.
What did Joe say specifically?
You just said something about
That they could. That
Like the branch magic.
Oh, what?
It's called Onirmancy.
Okay.
That Mancy.
Yeah, I look at them. Apparently, this is a college of Onirmancy, and they, with the fact that they've already caused none of their people within the college to know about the black rain that came, I fear that they already may be an issue. So, will the clan consider my requests and accept them to give me the time to bring us further military backup, as well as get to the bottom of the actual situation? And I'm
You
speaking
see
with authority.
the elders kind of pick themselves up off the ground where they were brawling, dust themselves off a little bit. They're all wearing extremely fine armor. They have legendary weapons on their backs and hilts and or not hilts, scabbards and stuff. But they've just been beating the crap out of each other with their fists. They all kind of stand and one approaches. He goes, "From this moment, our clan is on lockdown. No one's going in or out. If what you say is true, and what we're dealing with is as bad as you say it is, we begin to ready our forces. All that are able-bodied in the clan will be prepared. But you need to bring your other armies.
I look
If they're as powerful as you say, we're going to need more than just what we can offer."
I look at him and go, we have lizard folk, an island apparently of nothing but ruthless savages who will make a great vanguard. As I kind of wave to Besmos.
I look at him at the mention of ruthless savages. Offended.
I look
You're a
to
dog.
Dog.
I look to Musa.
That's a compliment.
I look to Musa and say, an army of Fae who will be better at magic than any of our highest wizards.
You have me.
And
That big
we
dog.
will
Who's the orange guy?
find the giants who will serve alongside us under our new commander, Maxwell here.
Wait, what the hell? I
Shut up, Maxwell. Shut up. Just say yes.
Quiet.
Fuck it. I'm gonna get the little toothpick shank and start poking him in the side.
No, I already took that. That's fine.
Poke him in the side.
Toothpick shake.
Musa, it is a full-on sword for you.
I know. That's why I want it.
It's like a long sword.
And
So when I said, and you have me, then he mentioned the fucking giant. I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
And as I mentioned, the truth and all the artifacts that Aiden took with him will be found and brought back to the family, as is required. And I look to our girl and nod to her, knowing full
You see, yeah, a small tear kind of falls out of one of the wrinkles. You guess where the eye is.
Yeah, I saw I saw it earlier when I was in fear of being killed.
You say all this. Let me roll something real.
I am king shit here. God damn it.
This is also going to be.
I'd like to just imagine there's a giant fist fight outside
Oh yeah,
of the room.
that's the
There's
thing. The council's calmed, but outside.
Stops too.
Oh, okay, damn
If I
it.
had a longsword to my inventory and call it the toothpick longsword,
Yeah.
awesome.
awesome.
I will turn this into a divine weapon at some point.
I commend your effort.
You have to thank Margot for it.
The legendary face sword.
Okay. The elder who stepped up, he just kind of nods at you and goes, "All right. Gather your forces. When you return, we'll be ready."
I nod and look at him. And there is one last thing. I set down the instant fortress for them, not activating it.
Right.
Basically giving it to the clans, and say, I have one request of a personal note. I ask that my father, Banris Troubleleader, be in charge or be allowed to lead the army if this comes to that.
Hey, nepotism, that's not allowed.
Shut up. The man hates me anyways. I'm just trying to get him killed.
Ah,
He
Yeah.
he
I wouldn't say it like that. I wholeheartedly
he kind
agree
of
then.
cocks his head, and he goes, "A curious request,
The man.
but one we will honor. He will lead our armies just as the elders will."
I nod and give my thanks and say, this item shall give you an instant fortress if any should venture towards that area I had mentioned. And
Understood.
with that, I'm gonna nod my or bow and kind of give Maxwell and Musa a point to bow as well and go. With that, we will excuse ourselves from your presence, for the clan elders to discuss any topics. Margot, I will make sure that Joe says hi before we leave.
Oh, please do.
And I'm gonna kind of drag them out of the room to one of the hallways to get out of the room.
You hear the shuffling of dozens of people as they hear you coming in your direction, and you see a bunch of people diving off into different rooms out of the hallway as they were all listening in.
Little shits.
Most are children. Some are kind of like teenagers. A couple adults.
They're all just beating each other up.
Yeah. You learn young in this clan.
I'm gonna look at Bezos and go, and they say your people are the savage ones. That was the least bloody battle I've ever seen for a request, even for a minor request, to be honest.
You guys dip off into this hallway. What would you like to do?
I would look to Besmos and say, go ahead and summon Joe. Let's talk with him, and I kind of drag them off towards an empty room that I would know if it's at least something of a study or something like that.
I'll get out of dog form and I'll say 6 to summon Joe.
All right. You say 6, and Joe doesn't appear.
Okay, I'm gonna say 6, and
You see a circle of runes appear around all of you, and you feel yourself being teleported.
Oh, Margot's gonna shake me.
You appear in his laboratory.
Oh, thank God.
Luce is gonna rub his chin. So what if I call 7?
No, we don't need it. That'll summon the crab lich.
You do not want to call 7.
Is there like a list of numbers? Is it like a phone book? I mean,
Let's hope not.
It's not. But, Besmos, I found it. And he leads you over to the world map, and he goes, "It's this one." And he pokes one of the islands.
Is it the farthest one?
It is.
Fuck.
Naturally.
Okay, so the farthest one is like all the way on the other side of the world.
nice.
Well,
How the
It's
We're gonna bring them here.
almost perfectly the other side of the world.
so,
Give or take a couple thousand miles.
How the fuck are we gonna get them here then?
Joe, I have a question for you if you don't mind my curiosity.
Oh my fucking god.
We need to find information on where we can also find the Fey folk, as well as the giants.
That's just the Feywilds.
Well, yeah, you can find the Fey folk and the Fey Wild. As far as giants go, what kind of giants?
Any
Apparently
giants that would be gullible
Cyclops
enough to believe
the way to
Maxwell
go.
as a leader.
So dumb giants.
No, we don't need dumb. We just need
Gullible
ones
giants.
that believe in something of a strength, so they can or are holy towards
Okay.
Grumsh.
We need them to be dumb enough to be gullible, but smart enough to follow orders.
Any giants that
No.
follow the Lord
No
of Grumsh.
giants, barring Cyclops,
That's probably
that
what we
I
need.
know of, respect Grumsh. And Cyclops are not known to live in civilizations, just small herds
Fire.
here and there.
So
Fire
we must.
giants?
We must. No.
No.
If we
Uh,
plant enough magic
they're-
beans, we'll find some giants.
I
No.
mean,
Just saying.
the most powerful giants are the storm giants.
I don't think we can take those.
We need an army. We don't know how deep this goes. I look at Joe and say, "Let me ask you something then. You know more about the situation than we do, as you have a better understanding of the magic at place, as well as probably more of the moving pieces. We've garnered the support of my clan. Also, Margaret is hoping you'll stop by soon, just as a heads up. She said to give her a call later tonight.
Will do.
And watch out, she found her new shank.
That's how I got this.
Are you sure you did?
We plan.
Wave this tiny little blood-soaked piece of flint around in the air, just kind of stabbing the air with it.
Yeah.
We wish to gather Besmos' people, as you already know. Probably less savage than my own clan, given what we've just seen. We wish to gather the Fae as well to form an army in this situation, as well as either giants or even, if need be, if Cyclops would be a better option for Maxwell's situation. We need an army, I imagine, for what's going on here, and we're going to need it quickly, or as quick as we can. I ask you, as someone who is more versed in the current world's affairs at this point, if we bring dwarves, lizard folk, fae, and cyclops or giants into an army, do you believe we would stand a chance?
Don't forget the Southern Kingdom. That's good.
If we have to do this,
Whoever they are.
we're conquering both at this point, putting someone else in power.
Fair.
For fuck's
We're
sake.
just gonna make a kingdom. Start our own kingdom. Let's go.
Besmos was about
I'd
to
say with
something,
those
but he's not.
armies, you should have a fighting chance.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Then Joe, with this, with our request, the last I request other than sending us to Besmos' people is two things. One, if you could give us the locations that we could head to for both a decently sized, or rather large, preferably Cyclops herd, as well as to the Fey Wilds location on where to go for that. And then lastly, if you would be willing to keep in touch with us and let us know of anything that's going on that you might know, and to watch over my kin, if you could. I would rather them not be harmed during this whole situation.
I'll keep an eye out.
I appreciate
You know,
that.
if Joe marries your fucking elder,
She's not technically my grandmother. She's my great aunt, technically, because it's from the main family, not my portion of the family. I'm like a grandnephew.
But if he marries her, he technically has an obligation at that point.
No, he doesn't. No, I'm not that high ranking in the clan. You're real. I mean, I don't have that much pull.
I mean, like obligation to protect the clan, not follow your fucking orders. Protect the clan, so at least you know.
And I look to Joe and say, can we count on your support when the time comes as well, if should we call upon you?
Moose is gonna pipe up. You did say this affects the entire universe.
He could probably...
I said that, and he points at the little jar in Maxwell's belt. That is a problem for the universe.
Maybe I should put that in the bag of holding. Just a thought.
Do you want to ask him first if that's okay to put it in the bag of holding? It is,
It eats magic, and that is a magic item.
Oh shit! Yeah, good point. Never mind. We're good. Keep no.
So I told Joe about the thing that fucking attacked us, like the Eldritch Eye thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say anything about it?
He has no idea what that is.
Oh god, even something Joe doesn't know. That is really fucking great.
Yeah, we did start off with that Eldritch Eye thing, didn't we? Oh boy.
He did.
Yeah, we did. I completely forgot about that. Oh shit.
Hey, so Maxwell, or Fraz, do you remember that Maxwell technically consumed some of that fire?
Yeah, well, it's more like the fire consumed.
It jumped into your chest, but everyone that was there is either dead at this point or...
Yeah, you're the only one still living about that, so I just thought I'd bring that up as a side note, because Chaston pointed that out to me.
I'm gonna mention that part to fucking to Joe then.
Oh,
and
you
the
are?
rain started right after. That's what caused the rain.
That's true.
He goes, it jumped into you.
He's the protagonist.
Yeah.
Please tell me he like starts growing like wild blue hair that's all like continuously spiky.
All right. Okay, hold on. Hold
With Fire
still.
Cyclops,
And he
new anime.
puts his hands on you. His eyes flash with this kind of magical energy. But the energy doesn't fade. It just seems to get brighter and brighter and brighter.
Close my eyes because I don't want to get blinded.
Yeah, and you see as his eyes kind of light up, they're extremely bright.
Somebody?
Shedding off so much light, but it's kind of showing in beams. And you can see through different pieces. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten.
He's
to
not
play
wearing
that.
armor.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I'm wearing chainmail.
You're wearing chainmail.
Yeah, I don't know how fucking.
He lifts up the chainmail a little bit. And you can see where the beams of light are hitting his stomach and chest. It's like when you put a flashlight behind your hand and you can kind of see through it.
Yeah, I know what I was talking about. I've done that before because I was bored during a blackout.
Mood.
I'm just watching with the Danoth's visor to hope I see anything different.
I have way too many RGB shit. Seeing that fucking pictures
I need
made.
this thing to awaken at some
What
point.
does Danoth's visor give you at this point?
It's dormant. It sees through normal and magical darkness. Advantage on investigation and perception for sight. So it has some level of magical see-throughness. Damn, why?
I'm not doing anything. I'm not part of this conversation.
Think, Mark. Think.
I wish it was awakened. So much more useful.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it give you right now?
Sight through magical and physical darkness and advantage on perception and investigation.
Gotcha. No, you see what everyone else is seeing. His abdomen going up into his sternum kind of light up. And you see this kind of dark spot in the pit of Maxwell's chest. It's just
What planes?
sorry.
No, I was making a joke.
And his eyes kind of fade, the light receding, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's great."
Poggers.
Well,
Musa with his
Maxwell,
quality what it is. Oh, that's pretty good then.
get your estate in order.
What? Wait.
Oh god, he's gonna.
So
My God.
he can lead the Cyclops Horde. He can be part of our vanguard. Perfect. Maxwell, I'm so happy you volunteered.
Oh, I'll get her state in order. Yeah. I got no fucking.
He has become the anime protagonist. We knew this was going to happen. We knew it. It did.
No living being that I know of, God or otherwise, again, that I know of, knows how to eliminate what is inside of you.
Ah, fucking.
That fire has destroyed realities, universes, pantheons. The gods can't stop it. Mortals couldn't stop it.
So we should detonate it
The
inside the
fact
college.
that it's here probably spells the destruction of our entire universe.
You seem rather
So
calm about the
you
situation.
So why am I still fucking alive?
Yeah, he hasn't shown any signs or anything
Honestly-
weird. He's kind of been existing.
I have no idea.
I'd like to thank the for this.
Do you want to hand him the jar then?
No, I'm keeping
Well,
this.
he's already checked it. He already knows what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, but do you want to give him?
No,
I feel like
'cause
it's safe.
It
safer
might be
for you to
powering
buy.
Maxwell. That might be the whole reason he's still standing.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking.
I'd like to thank the goat for having me make it this far.
I'd like that the goat is our actual goat.
Musa wants to lift his hand. So if Maxwell dies, do I get the axe?
No.
Like Bob's Fairy?
I shoved Maxwell or Musa back into the armor.
Do I get the axe?
Oh, I don't care at that point.
I'll give it to Grong if in exchange for the fact that he's actually going to use it.
No, I'd take it and
He probably won't.
I'd have it sealed by the church to keep it away from anybody. But
Dibs.
all right, Joe.
Okay.
Then if you wouldn't mind getting us as close to that island of Besmos' peoples as possible, and
Sure, this-
make sure to keep in touch, and we'd like to make sure you're all right and not affected by this whole situation.
Easy. Used to be my vacation home.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Oh,
Cracks his
Joe.
knuckles. And you all teleport. Instantly. The temperature in Joe's cave was, give or take, 60 degrees. Instantly, you are all drenched. It is humid. It is about 98 degrees today. The sun is shining brightly. Where it was once, just getting into the late evening.
Time zones. An actual
Time zones. Yeah. You are on the beach, with a large sprawling jungle before you.
Need a fire. Does that count? as heat?
Desmos,
Well,
you recognize this beach.
Oh.
Lovely.
You'd go fishing down here when you
Lovely.
were a young boy.
When I was a young boy
He does.
with my papa. Yes, I remember. All right.
Place, Osmos, please.
What?
Let's just head towards your fucking place.
Okay. I will start heading towards the city.
City?
Yeah, city.
Wait, what? There's a city? You people are that civilized?
That's rude.
You're in for
Alright.
a treat, boys.
I'm a
Dang,
tourist
you're-
guard.
Walking
I'm
into
staying
the
here.
jungle.
No, you're coming with.
You stay on the beach?
No, I'm staying in the armor.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, good. You're gonna get the smell.
Yeah, isn't it really hot in there? Jesus.
Oh,
It
it's
is
fine.
extremely
Fire.
hot.
Nothing.
All of you are
Nothing.
instantly sweating.
Except me.
Grong, your armor is surprisingly cool in the heat.
God damn it, I should have fucking
Yeah.
done it.
Well, I mean, Besmos
Wait,
is
my-
fine, right?
My immunity to fire doesn't matter here. I thought it would help with heat. No.
Nope. Doesn't help with. It'll help with like extreme heats,
If you're set on fire.
but it won't make you stop sweating or anything.
I'm staying in the
Oh.
cool armor. It's nice in here.
You're not that unique.
Nevertheless, you head off through the jungle. For Maxwell and Musa, and Grong, I mean, you're swatting away at different gnats and mosquitoes, different things kind of buzzing around your head. Every now and then, you see strange creatures kind of just shooting through different parts of the jungle, up in the trees. Things you've never seen before, except maybe Grong in a book.
Oh, yes. I know what this is. It's a
I
tree
know.
that grows giant brown nuts that you gotta cut open and drink.
Well, yeah, there are many of those trees. And you start to hear the sounds of commotion, the sounds of a city, but you don't see it. You are extremely far from whatever the source of sound is, but it's loud. And you begin walking up this large hill that starts to turn into this side of a mountain that you're kind of walking around this mountain on. And as you get to a certain point, you break from part of the jungle to stand on this kind of overlook. on the side of this extremely large mountain that makes up the bases of this island. And before you, you see the largest sprawling city that any of you have ever seen in your lives.
God damn, these guys are the fucking Aztecs.
Massive, massive limestone square built structures off in the distance. Larger than any temple that you've ever seen. You see hordes, absolute swarms of people going throughout the streets, carrying massive, massive beasts that you don't recognize to and from the city. This is the most sprawling metropolis you've ever seen.
Is it
No towering buildings, no huge towers, but everything is still well constructed. It's not like Primal. This isn't a dinky little uncivilized village. This is an entire civilization.
is it mostly lizard folk that we can see?
It is all lizard folk as far as you can see.
Besmos, please tell me you have some pull here. I'd really like to not get eaten before we enter.
I'm gonna pop up near Grong's ear. Oh, he does. He was telling the truth about the hero thing. I'm
Wait.
gonna pop back in.
You're a hero? Besmos, why didn't you say something? You're telling me you could have taken on that entire college by yourself? Well, we should have just sent you in.
No.
Absolutely not.
And then I just go back to walking towards the city. Come
Oh.
on.
Maxwell, please.
Besmos,
Yeah.
your migraine that you've been having
Yeah.
is getting sharper and sharper and sharper the closer to the city you're getting.
You're well loved.
Yeah. That might be it. That might actually be it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah.
All right, you guys start to get closer to the city, and you're coming down off the higher side of this mountain, coming down into the city. And there are established paths through the jungle. As the closer you get, the more actual routes that have been cut through the jungle you see. And you kind of make your way down this extremely steep hill, where you see these buildings are expertly engineered into the side of this mountain. You imagine erosion could not possibly bring these down. Nevertheless, you start walking into the city, and you're getting strange looks left and right. Besmos, not you, but Grong, Maxwell, Grong and Maxwell are getting strange looks as they can't see Musa.
I want to note that I'm putting on my sunglasses at this point.
That's good. That's a good idea. You are pretty much blinded in this light.
Yeah, I imagine.
You start to make your way into this large, if you had to call it anything that you could relate to a city that you've all been in, a temple district, but it's not like a specifically cut out portion of this city. There are just large square-like stone structures that build up and up and up into the sky. Beautiful, beautiful construction with ornate designs, beautiful silks and different colors kind of drape these buildings. Where are you bringing them, Besmos?
Well, I'm gonna be. Well, first, I want to go to the temple where my wife is.
Wait,
You have a wife?
Besmos
wife?
is married? What?
Cosmos doesn't say that out loud, but that's where he's going.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand.
Is it selling armor at all?
What'd you say?
Selling armor?
Not that you can see. Not here. You see every now and then as Besmos is bringing you through this uh, side of the mountain where a lot of these temple-like structures are. Every now and then, you'll see a lizard folk get extremely excited, say something to Besmos and another tongue, and slap him across the face. Uh,
Besmos, are they attacking you?
No.
No, this is normal.
Oh, okay. Please don't hit me.
Uh,
Don't touch me.
one of them who looks like one of the priests from your wife's temple. He's adorned in these kind of black and silver silk-like robes. He asks you in your own tongue, Besmos, who are these compatriots you're traveling with?
They have saved me countless of times, and they are in need of our help. I wish to speak to my wife first.
Oh, of course. Well, if they're friends of yours, they're friends of ours. You see he comes over and slaps you, Grong.
Motherfucker.
Slaps you, Maxwell.
Pulling out my
as
weapon.
As you recoil, you pull your weapon.
I'm gonna pull my weapon looking very confused and ready to fight.
You
I
see
call-
all down the street lizard folk that have been bustling left and right immediately bear down and get ready to pounce.
Wait, I'm gonna ask them if I should slap back.
You're gonna ask me?
Yeah, like if I should slap back because
Would it be okay if he slapped back?
Yeah,
I mean,
this is
you were
one
doing
video.
it with non-lizards
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah, I nod.
you
Uh,
you slap him back, and he kind of holds his mouth for a second. For a sec, you think it might have been a mistake, and he just grins over at you and goes, in Besmos language, "Oh, that was a good one."
I'm gonna put my
Staying in
mace
the armor,
away.
just gets slapped.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You-
set my
you
waist like that.
slowly put it away, and
I'm not
all
punching
the
him.
lizard folk around you just kind of slowly untense and start to go about their business, but they're all eyeing you now.
What the fuck is with these? What is wrong with these people?
You mean what is wrong with these people? What do you mean?
They literally. I look at Besmos and
And
they.
in the common tongue, the priest goes, "Excuse me, there's nothing wrong with us."
You beat people to say hi.
It is
I'm gonna
actually-
say, I'm gonna say,
Our culture is
without-
different from yours doesn't mean there's something wrong.
It's not
without
a.
coming out of the armor. It's just cultural boundaries strong.
Oh wait. I learned about this in one of Theody's classes, and I kind of stop and just kind of go quiet.
You see, he kind of ducks down and peers into the gauntlet and goes, "Oh, hello there, friend." And he slaps the gauntlet.
God damn it! That is a holy artifact. I will have you know. Do not touch it.
I mean, it's gonna be fine, Ron.
Wait,
Don't worry about it.
who is it a holy artifact to?
I'm- My armor is a holy artifact. Yeah.
Yeah, to who? I can't remember. I just
Bahamut.
want to make. Okay, yeah, we don't really have that. Okay, never mind.
I'm gonna peek out of the gauntlet. Well, I would slap you back, but with my size, I don't think you'd really feel it.
He goes, "Fair enough, friend."
Just a tiny
Uh,
little
Which is-
And he starts talking in your tongue, Besmos, and he goes, "I'll bring you to the temple. I should warn you. Your wife has been unconscious for a few days now.
What is wrong?
We don't know. All of our temple's priests are looking into it. We don't know what's wrong. We've tried restoration spells, healing, delving into her mind. We can't find anything."
What has the Lord said?
The Lord has not been speaking with us for a few months.
Okay. Okay. Well, I would still like to see her, and perhaps my compatriots are also there as well. Hopefully, they'll be there too.
Of course. Friends of yours, they're friends of ours.
No, no. I mean, no, no, no. I mean the other ones, the ones that are from here.
Oh,
Are they around?
um, well, I can send people to fetch them.
I I would
I
very
know
much
your
appreciate.
brother is hunting.
Ah, he's busy hunting. Do you know when he'll be back?
Should be back around sundown. He's not hunting anything too large today.
Okay, that should be fine then. We can wait. But
Okay.
there's no real urgency right now to gather them. But we may need. I may wish to speak to them later.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, please.
Uh,
The time.
all right. He brings you through this city into this large temple. Most of these buildings are made of this kind of limestone material. This one is built in the same general construction. These large, squared off angles leading up and up and up into this kind of square-like pyramid. Though this temple is made of this kind of gray stone, but it's kind of tinted with silver every time the light touches it. Um, it's beautiful. Um, and you guys head in and you see it's a very large temple, but there is this large open area in the back of it where there are different places for worship, different offering bowls. You don't see any money, but you do see people um, bending down, praying. Um, let me see. I love that.
It's a good plan. Don't
It's like
worry.
The ultimate
brings
proof.
you to the backmost section of this temple. One that usually only the higher priests are allowed to be in. You've been in it before, Besmos, accompanying your wife.
Mhm.
And back here, there is a. It's darkly lit. There are a few candles here and there on the floor. You see, your wife is on a small cot, blankets over her. You see sweat kind of rolling down her brow, eyes closed, asleep. You see they crossed her arms over her chest, not in like a death way. That's not something you really do in your culture.
Yeah.
Just kind of sleeping.
Okay. Huh. So when did this start? When did this begin?
Um, this began 2 nights ago. From what we understand, she has been sleeping at the temple past few months as you have been missing.
Yes.
But we
Yes.
should talk about that later.
Yeah.
She has been living at the temple, pretty much, for the past few months. But one night she went to sleep in her quarters, and it's not like her to miss any sort of events here at the temple. And when she didn't show up, we came to her quarters and found she had never woken and was, as far as we can tell, unable to be awoken.
Huh. This is not what I was expecting when I was coming back here. Okay. Do none of you have any idea of what this is? We haven't seen this before.
No.
None.
I'm sorry. Oh, Desmos, you take a point of psychic damage.
Oh.
The headache that you're feeling now is immense, and you're actually starting to take damage very slowly, but just being here.
I'm gonna touch her. I'm gonna poke. I'm just gonna hold her. I want to see what happens.
You place your hand on just her shoulder, and as soon as you make contact, everything disappears, and you are in front of your wife. You are standing in a void of just empty black with small points of light dotting what looks to be a starry sky, but it is completely enveloping you. And you see your wife in front of you.
Well, first thing, of course, I'm gonna fucking do. I'm gonna hug him. Obviously.
Oh, I was expecting a slap. I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
a good husband. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on, people.
she hugs you too.
All right.
She hugs you extremely tight, doesn't let go.
What is going on? Where are we? Why are you unconscious? What is happening? What? What?
Uh, hmm. She, her mouth is moving like she's trying to talk, but nothing is coming out.
I can't.
And
I can't.
as you see, she's recognizing this. Her eyes start to get panicked, and she starts to look around her.
What's going on?
She
I
grabs your
look around.
hand and starts running.
Okay.
You are running on what looks like nothing. You see nothing around you. It's all just void and stars. But you're running and running with her. You're starting to get out of breath. And you hear a voice behind you. You go. Now, I was wondering when you would enter my realm. Welcome, please, to my play space. And you turn around and you see this large, probably 10, 11-foot tall man. Beautiful features, really. Shirtless with these long, baggy, kind of silk-like pantaloons. You see down at the bottom his feet are cloven hooves. And he's absolutely shredded. You see this man has red skin, short black hair, and two large curling horns coming out of his head. On his back, you see these two kind of curled end wings behind him. Just completely black feathers. And he goes, "Welcome."
Who are you?
And that's where we'll end.
God damn it.
Damn it.